Hello, everybody. I'm gonna wait just a minute for people to pop on, but don't worry, I don't wait around too long because I'm very impatient. But I wanted to say welcome to everybody who's gonna be watching this live and also the replay viewers. And if you're a replay viewer, I know they always say this to like post that you're a replay viewer, but I've never done that. I've never asked people to do that. But today I'm gonna ask you if you're a replay viewer tuning in. Hit replay and say where you're from, because I'm super curious where this smaller intimate group of Meet Monat people are from. So if this is your first time ever tuning into one of these, basically this is kind of how I built my business, was telling our stories of who we are, how we found Monat, why we almost didn't join, why we joined, how we joined, and then what happened within that time period. And then we also share like some really awesome background information on the company. And the background information on the company is, just, it's amazing. And you'll hear so many different versions from so many different people. What's made my business super easy in the past. So if you're considering the business, I will just say that I was a failure in school all the way until, even all the way up until college, but I dropped out in 6th grade because of social anxiety and learning disabilities, you guys. And in college, I still seriously struggled, even with medication, ADD all the way here. So if you guys see me squirreling off, I can still make money and be successful squirreling off. So, and I know a lot of the population out there today can totally relate. So hello to all of my ADD friends and people who have struggled or maybe failed at life. Cheers to you, because 2019 is just about over and I am so excited to start off with 2020 with my friends, with my new friends, with my new teammates, and hopefully with you guys if you guys are guests watching in for the first time. So super excited to say hi to everybody. I'm seeing all my friends pop on. It's so great to see you guys. I feel like we have a little powwow party, but it's probably been about a year since I've done a Meet Monat live in here. So I was kind of like, shoot, what do I talk about? Like, what's been going on? Okay, first of all, the first part of this video, I'll just give you a heads up if you are new to how this works. I am going to share my story, how I got started, a little bit about me. I'm going to talk, hopefully relating to some of you guys that are watching, and then I'm going to share some information about the company, and then I'm going to share a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that ends on December 31st. So if you're watching this past December 31st, it's still an amazing opportunity, and there's so much on the table. But hi, Jennifer. I want to say hi to everybody, but if I can get it in, I want to say hi. But if you guys are joining or watching this after December 31st, I want you to know something. Like, this company has so much to offer. And if you've ever seen like the rank advancements that happen in the company, y'all, it goes all the way up to senior executive director, and those annual earnings are amazing. The monthly earnings are amazing. So if you're late to the game, watching after December 31st, 2019, there is still so much room to grow in this. Not even kidding. They have no cap on this. So no cap on the pay, no cap on how you grow, how many organizations you built. And this company is dedicating to helping you. Hi, Sarah. It's so nice to see you. And there's the other Sarah. I have a couple Sarahs. But the company is dedicated to helping you to be the best version of yourself. You guys, like, network marketing has had a stigma in the past. I grew up with that stigma, understanding it, and I never wanted to be that girl. In fact, starting my story, I tinkered around in advocare since I was like 14. I would sell like Catalyst and Spark, all those awesome products to some of my friends that played softball with me. So I was like 14 years old making like $15 on like an M&S program, So I kind of fiddled around with it whenever I was younger to kind of help out with gas money. That was my first experience in direct sales, was watching my mom do advocare. And then my sister did Mary Kay. So, I've always kind of been like, oh my gosh, we're going to go to this party. But my sister hustled, and she always did good. My mom hustled it, and she always did really great in it. Well, back in, and this is before Monat came into my life, and you guys just bear with me. You might want to grab a glass of wine with me because, or iced tea, if you're some of my close besties that don't drink. I love you guys. But I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more than I typically do. So back in the day, this was almost 10 years ago, I got introduced to direct sales when I first started college. So like I said, I dropped out of school in the 6th grade. I did homeschooling, but you know those, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I did American schooling, okay? And that's where you fill out the test and you send them down to this state or this school in Florida. They would correct it and send you back, and I would just keep sending back guesses until I got it right, you guys. I mean, I was not really that dedicated to my education. Well, after I got married, I realized that I had the freedom to do something. Whenever my daughter was born, 2 years later, I realized I wanted to do something in the workforce that I could help contribute and then also have something to do while she's in school. So I started my first direct sales company 10 years ago, and I won't disclaim that name of that company. No way, Brittany, you did American schooling. Oh my gosh. I swear there's like 10 people in the world who know about it. Well, that's cool. We went to the same school, girl. No, unless you know about it and you didn't go. Anyway. So, I was in school, doing okay. And first of all, I went back, got my GED, and I jumped into college, started from scratch. Now, let me tell you, I am a major introvert. When I get to know you and I feel comfortable, I'm not so much an introvert. And if you see me talking really fast and really nervous, that's because I'm freaking out nervous. Like, my mind goes a million miles an hour. So you gotta imagine this. I'm like 21 years old, and I throw myself back into college, and I decide I want to do occupational therapy because that is something that helps people to get back on their feet every day. And I loved everything that opportunity was presenting to me. So I'm doing occupational therapy. I'm working this other company in network marketing. My mom is my upline, okay? So my mom helped me learn how to do this, and my dad told me, if there's any way to make really, really good money really fast, I really think that you should take the opportunity and pursue it. So I decided I'd pursue network marketing. So for 4 years, I pursued this previous company, and I was fully dedicated to it. I did meetings constantly. I was driving all over the place. I was spending more money and giving out more samples than I ever earned back in commissions. So I started out from scratch and zero, and I learned a lot. My highest income in that other company, my residual check, the highest was it was less than $500, and I worked it for 4 years. I believed in what the industry could provide because I had surrounded myself around those stories. I just didn't have the right company. And so when Monat was presented to me, this is where I was at. I had just graduated school. I did internships, and I had 2 job offerings in Texas for internships. And the pay was really good. I was really excited, and I went down to go take my CODA exam, which is the state board test. And y'all, I flunked. I was so devastated because when I took the pre-test, I was one of the best ones in class. So I was like, the whole time I was taking the test, I thought I was a shoo-in. And my plan A completely fumbled on me. And by this time, my student loans had kicked in. And y'all, I was paying, it started at $650 a month, and then it went up to, almost $2,000 a month. After, if you don't, whatever. Long story short, it hurt us bad. I mean, we were already living paycheck to paycheck, and then this hits me, and then I need to come up with an extra $600 to go retake my test. So this is where I was the month that I discovered Monat. I was sitting in my house. Ann Fisher, who is a church friend of ours, she's known me since I was real little, she messaged me and she said, "Hey Jules, found this new opportunity. I really think you should give it a try. you know, and I was like, what is it? You know, trying to be nice, but I definitely was not interested at all. I was pursuing my career. I was going to go back and retake my test, right? And then my other network marketing company was doing really good. You got to remember, I was making $400 a month. I mean, so I was like, hey, no, I'm going to get my breakthrough. Okay, so long story short, I told her no several times. So if you guys have ever been approached by this business and you said no, it's okay. Like, dude, I'm right there with you. I'm going to say no too. The first thing that somebody asked to add on my plate, I'm going to say no. But then I had to stop and really think about it. What was I saying no to? Yeah, I understand it's going to take sacrifices, but what was I really saying no to? I didn't know. And so I asked her one question, and she answered me back. I asked her another question, and she answered me back. And you guys, that's where I started. It took me 4 to 5 days to figure out how I would come up with the money, because in the end, I needed some bonus money. I needed to be able to pay our bills, and I really wanted to invest in a trip that went down to this leadership summit for my other company, which I was a part of. And that's how I started. I just needed some extra income. I just needed a little bit. I just need one bonus or something so I can invest. All right, lo and behold, Tony Van Schoik holds an opportunity call, and I get on there, and everything she tells me was like, it was like building up in my gut to an unmistakable, undeniable, gut-wrenching feeling that if I didn't sign up in this company, it was going to be led by other people that wasn't me. And that's when I was like, you know what? I have to listen to my gut. And I believe that God really, really speaks to you through your gut. And so I had to choose to leave that other company. And it was really, really difficult. It was very hard. It was my mom's income. You got to remember, I was one of my mom's strongest legs. So with that being said, I told nobody from my previous company that I was moving over, except for one girl who was not a part of my organization, who didn't work the business. We were just friends, mutual friends. And I'm so glad it was me too. And so I messaged her, and she was like, yeah, dude, I'll do it. I need an extra $600. You know, it costs like $200-300 to get in, and we can make $600 up to like $1,000 within our first week because of the bonuses. You guys, you got to work for these money. Whenever I make income claims, it's because of really hard work. So I don't want you guys to think if you sign that dotted line, it's going to happen. But I will say anything is possible in this business. So what happened was, I'm trying to make this short, I promise. Because I started talking to people, and I had a couple people tell me, yes, I need the money too. I had no money in my bank account. I had 2 checking accounts in the hole. My husband had just enough money to get him through work that week for gas money and lunches and stuff. And the account that I used for living expenses, groceries and stuff like that, we were in the negative. It was like $200. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, what do I do? So I got online, I filled out a payday loan, and I got it. I deposited it in my account. And my sister-in-law was the first one to sign up. One of my friends was another one to sign up. And then I had 3 other people say yes. And you guys, in my first day, I had earned not only my product pack money that I spent, but I earned additional money. And in 6 days, I was literally flying to Miami because I had earned a trip. I didn't even know how. And the CEO, the chairman, and the president of this company is meeting me the front doors of a beautiful lobby, welcoming me into the family. And I'm like, what is going on? I didn't even think it was a real company, you guys. For real, legitimately, like, this company was so new. It was pre-launch. We had no history on them. We didn't know what to think at all. I swear, I thought I was getting into sex trafficking. I was like, no, they're shipping me down there to Florida, and I'm going to show up missing somewhere. And so I was like freaking out. I stayed in the same hotel room as Kyla. Oh my gosh, my puppy. Can you give me a second? Hang on. My puppy is calling me. Jersey, come on in. You want to say hi to my friends? Okay. Sorry. All right, come here. You got to go say hi to everybody. You gotta come say hi to okay, she's busy. This is real life, okay? I know that Josh let her in on purpose because she was probably making a mess in the garage. Okay, so if you guys can't see, this is my Jersey girl. She's an 18-month-old with 4 legs. All right. And she's only like 10 months old. So, okay, anyway. Sorry, this is forever. I'm really distracted. All right. So, where was I? I'm meeting everybody from Miami. I think that I am literally going to get kidnapped. I don't know what's going on. Like, you guys, this is so brand new. Like, you got to understand, nobody else was in the company to, like, prove me otherwise. I was listening to Tony, and I believed her. I trusted her, and I knew that it was a big deal for her to come into this business because she had already worked for several previous direct sales companies, and her last one closed the doors on her. And she said she'd never do it again. And so instead of making a mortgage payment, she invested in this company. So hearing her story of how she invested whenever she didn't have anything to invest, she literally like took this huge risk because she had so much hope. It gave me enough hope. And Ann Fisher, the same thing. She didn't have the extra money. So whenever I was like looking at this, I was like, dude, like they're crazy enough to do this. I don't want to be the crazy one who didn't do it. And I just decided to run for it. So here we are, you guys. My first year in this business, I made twice as much money as I would have as an occupational therapist. And that right there brings me to tears because that is not an easy job. And a lot of the time you're helping people go downhill. And, sorry. But with Monat, I get to watch people go uphill a lot more. I get to see people invest in themselves. I literally have people who have been like the biggest introverts you would ever meet, getting up on stage, speaking in front of like 8,000 people, sharing their story. I'm crying on live, Josh. Josh just walked in. He always saves the day. Come distract him.
What?
Come distract me for a second.
Looks like Jersey's too.
Okay, say hi.
Hello.
Okay.
Jersey.
He always helps me get back on level head because he's less emotional.
Say bye.
Yeah, take the puppy and go bye-bye, and I'm going to stop crying. Thanks for the breakup. So, anyway, you guys, I will say this. I have watched people transform into people that they never dreamed that they could be. Not only that, they've got money in their accounts. And if you took away my paycheck and I just got to know that I was a part of doing that for other people, that would have been enough for how much I worked at this business. I had to do it for myself. I am a severe introvert. Like, I dropped out of school because of social anxiety. I couldn't handle it. Going live on Facebook was one of the most difficult things I have ever done in my life. Like, ever. If you guys still watch me on Instagram, I, like, never post pictures. But I will say something that I did have that helped me to be successful. I had other women who believed in this opportunity as much as I wanted to, and I just followed what they did. I never reinvented the wheel. This, the whole business is created into like a simplicity system to where if you have a why, if you've got something that you want to achieve in life, and for me, what I wanted to achieve was I didn't want my checking account in the hole anymore. I didn't want to have to struggle buying my kid new school clothes that fit her. I didn't want to have to worry about my husband worrying about gas. I wanted to go to Ulta and buy makeup when I wanted to. It was little things like this that completely like put my head down to go to work. And you guys, after the first year, I saw the potential. And then the second year, y'all, I was cutting twice as much as the salary as I was the year before. And I'm not saying this to brag, and I'm not saying everybody does this, but I am saying the people who work it, you know, and really build themselves up to being better than what they are, they can do amazing, incredible things in this business, and you can help to be a part of changing someone else's life. And that's what Ann and Tony did for me. They literally changed my life. There's no way I would ever be on here talking to, you know, there's like 250 people in here right now, and I would have never done this 5 years ago. I would have never gone live in front of people. I would have never shared my story. I would have never shared my heart. You guys, when I started this business, I had less than 400 friends on Facebook. Less than 400, and half of them was my family because I have a huge, massive family. But I started from no social media following. I started where I had 4 years of experience in the other company of doing it wrong, and that was my biggest asset. Was I got to share with my team, like, hey, don't do this. This doesn't work out too well, but try it this way. It works out a little bit better for me. And that's what's helped build this team, is just like running into experiences, finding out what does and doesn't work. And you guys, listen, I used to not have any friends, hardly at all, like no friends. I've moved so many times that I've never been able to establish those really deep friendships unless they were with family members. This business has brought me more family members than I could have ever dreamed of. And now I get to stay close to them. And I don't even remember where I was going with that whole thought, but I will tell you right now, if you are even considering listening to the person who sent you this video, I promise you can regret it later if you want to, but you will 100% regret it if you don't sign up, and a couple months later you wish you would have. And so I'm telling you right now, for $199, you can change your life. That's the first step, is deciding that you want to do it. And if you have to sell something in your house that you don't use, if you have to pull out a payday loan like I did, I honestly believe it's worth the investment, and you can hold me to it because I personally did it, and I personally applied what this opportunity was giving to me, and I was able to make it work. And you guys, friendships. I was so lonely before Monat, and now I get to recruit friends that I like. Like my best friend came from me recruiting her. I literally scouted this girl out on Facebook, and I thought she was beautiful, and I wanted to be around her all the time because she just looked so fun and so cool. And I presented the opportunity to her, and she told me no, but she said she'd help me anyway. And then before you know it, we became like best friends. The girl signs up in the business, complete introvert, barely able to make her salon rent payment, and now this girl is $1 million earner in the company. So I'm telling you, you have this amazing gift laying right in front of you. And if you just take a moment to really think about what you're saying no to before you even understand it all. So I'm going to go into some of those details on why I said yes. And you guys, these facts were important to me. I come from another network marketing company where I got to learn about other companies. I have people who leave Monat and come back because they found their real home. They've tried out the waters. This is the culture that they want. This is the leadership that they want. This is the company that they want. The products are amazing. I will start off by saying that. My hair transformed within the first wash. I noticed that it quit breaking off within the third wash. And you guys, personally for me, that's all I needed. But the fact that my hair was doing what I wanted it to do for the first time in my life, that was right there gold. That was awesome. And now I'm growing it out because I'm like, well, I got more hair to mess with, so I might as well. I can grow out my hair fast. I love my pixie cut, so I can chop it off whenever I want, and it'll be back within a couple of months. So anyway, okay, I'm going to share with you some of these reasons why I signed up with this company. There's a lot of companies out there, you guys, but this is why I signed up. And if you ever want to do the business yourself, they print off this bullet point for you that gives you the highlights of the company, and every time I do a presentation or a meeting, I cover these points, and then I answer questions at the end. But these are some of the reasons, and I might not cover every single one. There's so many good ones, but I'm going to share with you what mattered to me and why some of these were the reason why I finally stepped over that threshold and said, yes, I'm signing up. And I'm going to start off by the first one. This company is family owned and debt free. Do you understand what that means? That means they get to pay out more to the market partners who are working hard for their business and for their dreams, and they get to pay them out more because they're not paying out middlemen. So family owned. Whenever a big decision is being made in our company, we have 3 people who make that decision. 3. Senior Luis, our chairman, our CEO, his son, Ray Ernetta, and our president, Stuart McMillan, who has brought other companies from bankruptcy to multi-billion-dollar companies. He knows what he's doing. He's got a lot of experience, and he leads with Jesus first, which is my favorite. We have sold 2. Check this out, y'all, because this breaks records from a lot of other hair care companies out there. And we're not only in the hair care industry now, we're in the skincare. But we've sold to over 1 million VIP customers. Over 1 million. And if you want to pull up the statistics, I'm not allowed to name other names, but I'm telling you, we're blowing a lot of those other companies out of the water. And that means it's residual, you guys. People are going to be using this product and using it over and over. You're going to be making them happy, and you're going to be able to reservice them every single month. Because it's family owned, and they own their manufacturing facility. You guys, this is a big deal. Them owning that means no middleman has the opportunity to go in there and change an ingredient on you. Do you understand, like, how powerful that is? You could be sitting there one day getting your shipment, putting your skincare on your face, and it is completely different than what you got last month. That is what happens with companies that don't own their own manufacturing facility. And I've personally gone through this and experienced it before I even found Monat, so I understand the importance of that. We are a huge, huge community on gratitude and giving back. We have a lot of that to offer, and if you guys want to learn more about it, there's a Monat Gratitude official page that you can go and check out all the things that they're doing in their communities. We're anti-aging, we're vegan, gluten-free, big deal right there. Dermatologists approve. We have naturally based. That means we have a couple of preservatives in there, but they're not harmful preservatives. They just make the product last up to 12 months or so. Remember, they're naturally based. They're not going to last forever. Developed by our expert scientists, backed by our world-renowned scientific advisory board, and we've got several doctors on board, and their credentials are through the roof. If you want to look them up, they're on the website. Groundbreaking technology and proprietary formulas. I can't wait to go into the formulas. Holy smokes, we have stem cell technology. Okay, let me go into this. In-house research and development, manufacturing, and distribution facilities. That means they do all of their in-house research, and all of their research and development is done in-house. That's what I mean. 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you try the products, you don't love them, you can ship them back and get all of your money back. No harm, no foul play. Yeah, awesome. But our mission is a very long statement, and I'm going to sum it up really, really simple for you. Monat made the most beautiful, luxurious products for you to be proud to promote so you can help other people succeed. That's honestly what it's all about. We want you guys to succeed. And we say no to a lot of things such as plastic microbeads and harmful fragrances, colors, and animal testing. You guys, we don't have any of that stuff in our products. All right, we started off this company back in 2014. I always forget what year it is. It's been 5 years. But we started this company back in 2014 with 9 products, and they were all hair care products. And you guys, they blew me away. I mean, I was floored, and we've sold millions and millions and millions, and I made $5 million. I hate saying that to brag, but I'm just saying, they pay well if you work hard, and the commissions are there. You don't get capped off. So the more you work, the more you get paid. Christy, this is in the back office. If you're not a market partner yet, we could probably get it to you. So when they came out with skincare, I hate to say it, but I am still in love. The volume shampoo to me brings back a smell of hopes and dreams, and oh my gosh, it works. Because I signed up without trying the product first. Okay, when I put that skincare on, the smell alone made me literally I saw colors and flowers in my head. It was just amazing. A luxurious feel. Not only that, but your neck. So you want to cover your neck and your décolleté whenever you are doing skincare. I find myself touching my neck throughout the day because it is so soft. The products work so good. By the way, my eyes looked like a freaking 7-year-old child. Not even 7 to 10 days after using these products. I was so impressed. And not only that, but they just released them 2 months ago. 3 months? September. 3 months ago. And we have all these directors and all these people who've been using the product. And I started noticing everyone going live on Facebook, and I was just You gotta be kidding me. Like, I couldn't believe it. Everyone's face looked lifted and bright and just like, you guys, like, I saw the difference on Facebook Live with the people who are using our products. Like Jennifer Caldwell, whenever she did a video, I was like, Sista, I was like, you look good. It was so awesome. And I felt the same way about my eyes. I just kept saying, like, look at my eyes. I get so excited about this skincare, you guys. I, like, hardly ever wear makeup now because our vitamin C serum is, like, the bomb. Like, it is amazing. We have a rewind product that you put it on and it, like, rewinds your day from all the stress and the antioxidants that's going on and, or oxidation that's going on. Y'all, I'm not a skincare expert. I'm not a hair care expert, but I rep these products proudly. I use them and I try to get as much information as possible to everybody who needs them. And I still don't know it all. And I can still be successful. So you don't have to worry about this stuff. All right. We have 4 things in our hair care products that make us separate. Rejuvenique oil. Amazing information. There's a video on it. But it's 13 essential oils. Okay? No carrier oils. All blended into one. It's got it's got the, I can't remember. But it penetrates the deepest into the hair out of all the oils on the market right now because the molecular structure is so small. There you go. Capixyl, it protects and strengthens while supporting natural growth. Procataline, it reduces stress by harnessing the power of antioxidants. And Crotosorb, that actually helps your hair from fading in the sunlight. Pretty cool stuff. I didn't even know that you needed this stuff for your hair care, but Monat did, and they thought of it all, so you don't have to. All you got to think about is, oh, I'm using a natural vegan product in the shampoo. Yay, kudos to you. You're not causing cancer when you're washing your hair. That's awesome. That's mostly what people care about nowadays, you guys. But they go deeper and deeper, and they take care of the things that you're not going to think about worrying about. All right, our skincare. Let's go into this. Rejuvenique S. That's basically like our Rejuvenique oil on steroids into a like tiny like molecular structure. It's like amazing. But it's the next generation hero ingredient composed of 17 botanical orders shown to improve natural hyaluronic acid expression. And if y'all are in the beauty industry, I'm sure you've heard of hyaluronic acid here lately. If you haven't, do some research. We got it. It's amazing. And it's also, we have it for your hair too. It's the advanced hydration system if you want to look it up. Another thing we have about skincare, 4 total, I'm on the second one here, natural fruit acids. They're called HAAs. They are Monat's superfruit HAAs. They wake up the skin as they brighten and renew. Monat exclusive peptide. It tightens and smooths while improving skin's elasticity. Plant-based stem cells. I love this part. This is extracted from moss. These plants repair and regenerate by harnessing the power of millions of years of surviving, thriving, and healing. So we are naturally based at its best, you guys. Not to mention that, you guys saw my puppy earlier. We are pet friendly, but not just pet friendly. We are targeting pets. We have an entire pet line. You guys, my little Frenchie doesn't stink, okay? But I have a Great Dane that's like this tall. He's a huge giant horse and he smells so bad all the time. He's my big stinky lover. I love him to death, but he smells bad. Monat came out with a deodorizing spray and a dog wash. That deodorizing spray has like saved my life. I am not even kidding. It works on beds, it works on carpet, it works on your dog itself. Spray it on there and it actually works kind of like the Febreze does. It actually collects the molecules and it evaporates them. So it is amazing, and highly recommend you guys trying that on your dog. And they'll smell really good for days after you wash them. And they're sulfate free. They have the pH balance that go towards the pets as well. And then you guys, it doesn't have this on here, but I want to include, we have a junior line and it's for kids. And it's amazing. If you have any little kids that have tangles in their hair, there's a detangler spray and you're welcome. You're gonna be thanking me later once you try it. My poor child's in there coughing, if you guys can hear. Okay, guess what? I'm gonna close this out and talk a little bit about founder shares at the end. So there's 3 ways to get involved. with everything that I've just shared with you. One is going to be, I just want to buy the products. I love your story and I love supporting your company and your cause. All right, that's great. VIP customer is like a discount, and it's a flex ship. So we took out the auto ship and we made it a flex ship because you can make it flexible, meaning you can order 1 month and then skip 2 months, skip 3 months, whatever you need to do, you can do that. And after you have 3 orders, you can actually freeze it and then pick it back up whenever you need to, because sometimes we get overstocked on products. But with the skincare now, most people are not, because they'll start off with the hair care or the skincare and then they go over to try the other one. So retail customer, you still have your 30-day money back guarantee. VIP customer is, yes, I want to try out the product. I want to support your business. I think it's great. This is what you're going to get with a VIP customer. It's a lot of perks. So let me make sure I cover all these so I don't forget them. You're going to get 15% off, and that's your discount retail pricing. And I'm going to go into how you can save even more money with an additional 25% off. They have tier programs, so if you spend a certain amount, they're going to knock off more money off of your price, off of your products that you're buying. And it's really good, you guys. I can't even believe the company does it. Every single month as a VIP customer, you will also get a free only for you product. And this is where sometimes they will introduce new products to see how well they do. 1 month they came out with like a curl refresher spray. 1 month they came out with an air dry cream, and everybody freaked out and said we had to have it. So now it's a permanent product, thankfully. But it's where you'll get exclusive only for you Monat products, and they're shipped to you free, and they're usually about $20 worth of value. So you get that plus your free shipping. Now, you're also going to, no, I didn't say free shipping. You'll always get free shipping if your order is on a flex ship and you spend $84 retail value. So an oil is $99 retail, you spend $84, well, you'll get free shipping with that. You have a refer a friend program, which means if you refer a friend, you get discounts. Special offers and promotions, flash sales. Oh my gosh, when there's a flash sale going on, you want to get it because it's usually like BOGO sales, kind of like 40% off, or buy one, get one 25% off, or something like that. It's amazing. And then, like I said before, additional purchases, savings up to 25% on qualifying orders. So that just means how much you spend, you're going to get some more off. And then last but not least, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now that is if you just want to purchase the product. You're not interested in the business part. Now, if you guys are interested in the business part, I would just say, like, you're not going to know it all, and you might not even be 100% sure if you want to sign up in this business, and you might even change your mind midway through the night tonight whenever you're sleeping. It's totally normal to get cold feet, because whenever people sign up, sometimes they fear that they have to completely convert over into this cult of network marketing and change who they are and lose all their friends. It is not that way at all, y'all. You are a business owner just like anybody else out there who's starting their own business. And if you can refer a movie to somebody, you can refer a shampoo to them and they can purchase from you, because you are providing a service, and you're providing a really good service. And I don't know if you guys know this, but L'Oreal. Has anyone heard of L'Oreal? They're a hair care company. They're pretty popular. I'm pretty sure they got some skincare too. They're thinking about going direct sales. Did you know that? And that's because of the cost of advertising, and the cost of paying the people that they're paying to advertise this stuff is not worth it, whenever they could have been paying people like me and you this whole time to get compensated for telling everyone else where they bought their product and where to go get it. Y'all, Monat's leading the hair care industry. They are leading the skincare industry. They're leading the anti-aging industry, because they don't cut corners. When it comes down to it, nobody can touch what our company has gotten, and nobody can touch the incomes that people are making, and that's because we have no cap. We get to help as many people as possible. They get to earn as much money as possible. If you hit the top of the company, did you know that you're bringing in an average of 6 figures a month? Can you imagine 6 figures a month being deposited into your bank account every single month? That is what this business can offer you. And if you're really struggling thinking, you know what, that's ridiculous, that's not for me, I said that same exact thing. I said $1,000 a month would change my life. I want to sign up for $1,000 a month. But guess what? The people I brought into the business, I was making that same promise to them. I wanted them to make $1,000 a month. And what I did was I kept helping them bring in someone who wanted to make $1,000 a month, because I know $1,000 extra a month can help save a marriage. 40% of the population today can write a check for $500. I don't want that anymore. I want people to be able to do things that they want to do. I want them to be able to pay for medical bills if it comes along. I don't want them to have to worry. I don't want people to worry when their fridge goes out. They can go replace it. This is the kind of life that I come from. I never came from much, but I always had plenty. Enough to go around, of course. Like, I was never in severe poverty, but I've definitely been with my back up against the wall, wondering how I was going to feed my kid the next day. I've been down that road. I don't know how to tell you any other way other than if it's even remotely 1% in your mind for you to sign up in this company, I would not hesitate. I would do it. You will learn along the way. You have a tribe of people to back you up. You have me here to help you personally. It's not the easiest job in the world, but it is the highest paying career, and not when it comes to income alone. It does pay one of the best incomes out there in the entire world. It's up next to the NFL, you guys. So I don't know anyone who can like get less damage and then make that kind of money. That's me. But this company will not only provide for you an amazing income that you can feel proud that you brought in yourself. It'll provide for you a community of women that have your back, and some incredible men. Actually, half of the people that are showing up to these meetings are men now. You guys are going to have it all. And if you feel like you're lacking in something, it's your business. You get to add it. You get to do however you want to do it. So, with that being said, as a market partner, I want to cover some of the opportunities that you guys are going to have whenever you do say, all right, I'll try it out. Because you might not be, yes, I'm 100% all in. That's okay. That's all right. My sister was one of those people who was not saying that. She was like, I don't know. Well, she's a single mom, and she's got one job now in life, and that is taking care of her boy and running her Monat business. So, I mean, she quit 4 jobs, and she was able to do Monat full-time. So that, if that doesn't tell you something, you guys, I would just say just go for it. All right, these are the things that you have potentially to earn and gain with this company, along with working with me, because that's so fun. All right, market partner opportunity. We call ourselves market partners, and just think about it like this. Whenever someone asks you, you know, what you do, I say I'm a hair care rep. Why? Because that is relatable. People understand what a hair care rep is. I'm a hair care rep, and honestly, I pretended to be like a normal hair care rep for half of the recruits that I did in the salons. I was just like, I'm a hair care rep. I know enough to probably answer every question you have, and if I don't have it, it's okay. I'll figure it out. I will get it for you. That's all it is, you guys. You're your own business owner. Okay, market partner opportunity. These are the things you will get. Brittany came in kicking and screaming. I did too. I really did. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, earn money with Monat. Yay! Everybody loves to earn money. It's not everything, but it's right up there with breathing, you guys. Consumable products in booming industries. Global beauty and personal care product market size is anticipated to reach $716 billion in the U.S. by 2025. So that means it's growing, and I can tell you right now, just by the Monat logging of our numbers, we're growing. We are growing. It's exciting. Unrivaled compensation plan, paying up to 50% with bonuses, meaning this company pays out 50 cents to the dollar of what they sell. That right there is pretty lucrative. And if you're with another company, I'm not the type of person who's like, oh, come on over here, this is better. No, if you guys are happy where you're at, I'm going to support you there. But you got to ask yourself, like, where will I get paid more for my efforts? That's what I did anyway. All right, I digress. We foster a culture and teamwork, collaboration, and gratitude. We help, you guys, the company is here to support you, completely support you. Yeah, if you guys came from another company, then, post that you did, because I know a lot of us did. And there's really good companies out there. And if I found a better one, I'd probably let you know. You won't find it. Personal and professional development. They invest in you guys. Absolutely invest in you. They want to better you. They provide trainings. They provide entire weekend seminars where they just train you on how to be better. And I will tell you, they have worked well for my business. Every time I came home from those trainings, my business got up to that next level that I was pushing for. We offer incentive trips. I can't even tell you how many incentive trips I've been on, you guys. Before Monat, I was planning out how we could save our tax returns for 5 years, and we could probably afford to go to Hawaii and stay in a little shack. And that's what my goal was. But, I mean, I was with Monat for 6 days, and they sent me to Miami, and then I was flying to Nashville 2 months later, and then I was going on a cruise to the Bahamas and Grand Cayman Islands 3-4 months later. I mean, the company is constantly throwing out trips for people, and there's thousands of people who earn these trips all the time. And there's trips coming up right now too that you can earn. And every single month they keep getting, or every year they keep getting better. Okay, now if you guys always hear oh, there's car programs and all these companies. We have a 3-tiered car program, and it was very well thought out. Extremely well thought out. A lot of companies will give you a car rank whenever you hit one of those first ranks, and then they're oh yeah, if you work really hard, we'll give you a bonus. And I'm not bashing on any other company. They do the best they can with what they have. Well, our company really strategically thought about it. You get to a certain rank, which is market mentor, and around that time you should be earning an average about $2,500 a month. But they also will provide for you a car bonus, $500 for MM and MMM, which are the $30,000 and $60,000 ranks. And then they go up to $750 for a director rank, and then $1,000 a month if you're at the top of the company, a senior executive director, which is what I am. So they offer really, really good bonuses. It's a Cadillac program. You go get any white Cadillac of your choice if you want to gather up that bonus, because it looks really cool showing up to the meetings with all Cadillacs. It looks pretty neat. Okay, so global expansion. Build an international business. I don't know if you guys have ever wanted to go to Ireland or London, but we're open in those countries so you can. And what I recommend is connecting with other people over there, saying, hey, how's it going? What kind of business are you in? This is what I'm in, and I'm looking to expand in your area. It really is that simple. And, you're not going to get everybody oh, yeah, I've been praying for this. I've been looking for it. But what if you do? You can expand into an international business, and you can sign people up over there by offering them the opportunity. We have 30% discount off of retail pricing, which is really awesome. And then plus there's a little bit additional there too with the flash sales and stuff like that. I know this is a lot, you guys, bear with me. Additional purchases and savings up to 25% or more. And then there's also a 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, so that's the Meet Monat brochure. Now, if you guys are looking at this before December 31st, I just want to touch real quick on this founder opportunity. What founder is you sign up before December 31st, and the company is going to give you 1 year to hit that market mentor title. That market mentor title is the same one as the car program, if you remember. It's $30,000 in total team sales. Well, when you earn founder, what they're going to do is, since we just launched skincare and we have this new revolution of our company coming, it's like the new Monat, the emerging Monat, because we're not just hair care, we have now mastered the skincare. So we are anti-aging. Sorry, my daughter's coughing and distracting me. I feel so bad for her. But we are anti-aging. All right. So whenever they did that, they decided, you know what? It would be really nice to give those people who believe in us the first year that we're doing this, if they were to sign up, work really hard, it would be really nice to reward them. So this is what they did. They're offering profit shares to anyone who signs up before December 31st and hits Market Mentor within 1 year. If you hit Market Mentor within 1 year, you and the other founders are going to be splitting shares of 1% of the company's revenue globally from the growth that we had when they opened the doors back 4 months ago. So we've already had company growth just in the past 4 months. And from here on out, all of that company growth, you and the existing founders are going to be cutting a percentage of that pie. They offered this to the founders in the first year of business. Now we're 5 years old. And you guys, our founder shares now are more than my husband's annual salary that he was bringing home working 60 to 100 hours a week. So those founder shares are incredible. They're a huge blessing. They put a deadline for you to achieve the goals in a certain amount of time, which I think is great because whenever we're pushed a little bit beyond what we're comfortable with, we grow. And so that's what Monat has done for me. It's made me grow into the leader that I never ever thought that I could be, and I could always be a better leader. But I'm just thankful to be in the position that I am now, to where I feel like I can at least be an asset to somebody who maybe doesn't believe in themselves. Because you guys, if you think you can't do this, then you're absolutely right. But if you have that one glimmer of hope that you can do this, that you can change your family's life, that you can be an independent, powerful man or woman in this business, you can do anything that you put your mind to. I promise. We're here to support you. We're here to carry you across the finish line practically if we have to. But you got to take that first step. You got to trust it. You got to trust your gut. If it's saying to leap, leap now. If you've got somebody on your mind that needs to hear this before the end of the month, you better share it with them. There's no consequences other than consequences of regret. You're going to lose that opportunity whenever it's gone. So if you're watching this January 1st, 2020, you have an amazing opportunity still at your tabletop, and I hope you take full advantage of what Monat has to offer, because even without founder shares, we would still be a founder or a $1 million earner. We would still be a $5 million earner, you guys. I earned $5 million without founder shares. So I want you guys to know that what is on the table for this company to give to you is unlimited. When I first went to Miami, and I'll close with this. When I first went to Miami, I was 6 days into the company. I had to borrow a dress to go to the event because I didn't have one. I had to borrow money to go. I couldn't even stay in my own hotel room because I didn't have a credit card with money on it for the damage deposit. I didn't have any of that stuff, you guys. All I had was hope. I just had this dream of maybe changing my life, and I just said yes. My gut was telling me to say yes. And if I wouldn't have done that, I don't even want to know where my life would be today. This has completely changed our life. It's completely changed me as a person. I'm able to do things that I was too afraid to do before Monat. Like, I've got peers around me that build me up, that make me feel special for who I am and what I do. They love me for my flaws. And I can look at my flaws and I can still tell myself, like, hey, you know what? If I can do it, other people can do it. And so whenever I hear people struggling with anything that they've got going on in their head, just relate to them. Like, that's what I do. I just try to relate to them. Girl, I've been there. I've struggled. I haven't been there with every situation, but I'm just telling you guys right now, if God is tugging on your heartstrings, just take that leap. You never know. You never know what can happen. And I promise, if you say yes and you sign up in this business and you go all in, and now I'm talking about all in, that means switching things up. That means making some sacrifices on some stuff that make you more comfortable. It means messaging people that you probably wouldn't have talked to in a long time. That means networking on purpose. That means running into those people who are looking for opportunity and praying for the ones who need it. If you're willing to do that and you do it, I promise you won't recognize your life in 5 years. And I hope you don't. I hope you look back and say, I'm so glad that I said yes. And say, I'm so glad that I took the time to just ask a couple of questions because I didn't know what I would have been saying no to. So, without further digressing, I am all done with my Meet Monat. And I love you guys. And thank you so much for spending probably what feels like several hours, an entire hour. Thank you for sharing an hour with me. I knew it would be a long one because the stuff has just been building up. I'm just so grateful for everything that's happened, you guys. And I've been able to take time off this year and really spend time with my family and see my teammates and go on trips. And I'm just like, I love this business. And I'll tell you right now, if I wouldn't have fallen in love with growing my business, I would have never gotten to where I am today. So just I want you to do one thing. Do one thing. Oh, Stacy. I want you to message the person who invited you to this video, or if you're a market partner, message the person who reached out to you for you to sign up, and thank them for giving you the opportunity to change your life, because I truly believe that God's hand's on this company, and when he extends a hand out to people who are asking for it, they have to listen. So give yourself a huge pat on the back and thank God that you listened, for saying yes and being a part of our lives. And you guys, 2020 is going to be amazing, and that's because I'm manifesting it. I'm praying for it. I'm praying for it for my people. And I want you guys to find success, because I hate hearing that someone's about to lose their house. I hate hearing how people is about to lose their jobs. You guys, what if tomorrow your husband lost their job? What if today you lost your job? What's your plan B? My plan B was Monat, and now it's my plan A. And now guess what? I have plan Bs and Cs and 3s, because I have the financial freedom and I have the income to invest in other places, to where I have multiple businesses running. I have multiple streams of income, and Monat has made me more wealthy than I have ever dreamed that I could possibly be. And guess what? We're just getting started. So I am inviting you guys to join us. Start with our teams and hit the ground running. We will catch you if you fall. Don't worry. We've all done it enough times. And we just want to welcome you guys to our Monat family. And if you're a VIP customer, a retail customer, we just thank you for your business and experiencing the products and the business. And that's all I have for you guys. Y'all are amazing, and pray over your 2020 and manifest good things. And that's it. Super, super excited. We closed out 2019. Yay! All right. You guys have an amazing week and an amazing Monday night. Yeah, Monday night. We'll go live every Monday night. I'll change the title to this group, and we'll just continuously use this group for Meet Monat 2020. So, Happy New Year to my friends. Happy New Year to my team. Happy New Year to all of my Monat family. I love you guys. Thank you for your time tonight, and I hope that you make the right decision, and I hope that you just say yes and jump in it. If you decide that it's not the right timing for you, guess what? You can work it 6 months down the road. It's okay. Say yes now and get that founder opportunity underneath your belt, all right? Okay, you guys have a wonderful night. See you guys. Bye.